Nature can sometimes be incredibly cruel, but more often than not, it's simply just not fair, especially when it comes to animal parenting. But of course, that's how things go in the wild. There'll be good parents, but there'll also be bad ones. In today's video, we're going to talk about why these animals on our list are on the top 10 worst animal parents in the animal kingdom. Welcome to Animals Wow TV. Let's get started. The bird with the sweet voice, but not so sweet herself after all, the mommy cuckoo would lay her eggs in other birds' nests that look similar to hers, only to be unable to raise them, freeing herself up to enjoy life as a single chick. Now, do you believe your sister was telling the truth when she mocked you about getting you out of the trash? Unfortunately for her victims, the cuckoo chick is hardly the most grateful adoptee, because they will still receive the best support for his foster mom, but they are selfish sometimes. Well, the orphan cuckoo hatches earlier and grows faster than the other bird's real brood. One by one, he'll get rid of its competitors, forcing his foster mom's true children out of the nest to die. Even as a hatchling, its murderous intention is remarkable. Burying beetles are strong believers in the adage that the grease goes to the squeaky wheel. The larvae live in a carcass and get fed as mom consumes the dead creature and regurgitates the meat to her kids. Unfortunately, there's not enough meat for everyone, so the ones that get mom's attention get fed first. By then, the rest of her children will get into mommy and ask for food. But you know, this mama burying beetle is not that good. You shouldn't be nagging too much because you will get the ultimate price, as you will be eaten by your own mother. If you're a baby burying beetle, don't ask your mama too much, unless you're very hungry. Talking of super cute pandas, you might be surprised to learn that mama pandas are cold-hearted, ruthless creatures. They do, however, give birth to 2 babies, but very often only raise 1. Never ever tell your mother, "Mom, you love Anna more than me." The mother will pick the weaker of the twins and begin to ignore him or her in favor of the more powerful sibling. To be honest, it's not entirely her fault. Bamboo is famously low in nutrition, making producing enough milk to nourish 2 cubs nearly impossible. As if it weren't bad enough, panda mothers have been known to accidentally squash their newborns while napping. However, it's a difficult choice for a mother to make. At the very least, zookeepers don't have to worry about limiting milk production like natural moms do. Thus, cubs abandoned in zoos are nonetheless cared for. Lions are majestic animals, and not just in the manner that they are in Disney's The Lion King, but they also act calm in any situation and manage to look quite magnificent while doing so. While lionesses aren't known for being the worst mothers in the world, the peculiar dynamics of the lion pride certainly have an impact on their dedication to their existing children. If a pride's leader is dethroned by a younger, stronger lion, one of the first things he'll do is kill his predecessor's children. And strangely, their mothers will simply stand by and watch. This is because lionesses are programmed to want to pass on the best genes to future generations. And if the father of their children has been beaten, then his genes are no longer the most desirable for her young. Lizards aren't noted generally for their affectionate mothering, but even among this rather cold-hearted group, the long-tailed skink has to take the prize for the worst mom. What do you think a protective lizard mother should do when there are too many predators around her egg's den? If you're a skink, you just say, "Better luck next time," and swallow the eggs before they hatch. If a mommy skink lays her eggs in a location where there are many predators, she'll simply devour her offspring before they have a chance to hatch. I suppose it's better that your parenting efforts help your species rather than your predators, but it's still strange to engage in cannibalism without even giving your young a chance to live. If you've ever felt your mother didn't have enough time for you as a child, be glad you weren't born a rabbit, because rabbit moms leave the burrow soon after giving birth, returning only to feed the baby for a few minutes each day. Rabbits have a bad image when it comes to reproducing, which is understandable. Well, as you can see in the video, Mama Rabbit's more than just a mama who abandoned her child. Now she's burying her child alive in the ground. Is it something like a cruel thing of abandoning children to do? How could anyone do such a thing? Who would expect that from a cute bunny? While this behavior may stink of abandonment, the truth is, she's doing it to keep her babies away from predators. It's kinda cruel to watch, but you gotta understand their survival instinct. What if your mother feeds you for the first 12 days after you're born, then abandons you to find a new partner? This is odd, but this is where the mother of a harp seal falls. For the first 12 days, the mothers of these harp seals are extremely dedicated. After the feeding, the mother-child relationship is over. She's out there, ready to mate again. The harp seal pup, unlike many other species with such short weaning times, is still unable to survive on its own. Instead, they will be left stranded on the ice for the next month and a half, putting it at risk from predators. With such a childhood, it's no surprise that at least 30% of all puppies die within their first year. With their charming little twitchy noses and, well, their passion for plastic wheels, hamsters make adorable pets. Whether you may agree or not, yes, it is. But if your pet hamster becomes pregnant, you may soon discover that your cute pet has turned into a cold-blooded killer, because mother hamsters frequently eat at least some of their young. Hamsters, like the hooded grebe, are supposed to overbreed and then have to abandon or get rid of the young they can't care for. Rather than letting their additional kids go to waste, female hamsters opt to put them to good use, supplying them with much-needed nutrients. Don't condemn them because it's a survival technique for them. Hippos are frequently seen floating in the water with their gorgeous points of eyes and ears. Despite the fact that they're most likely lazy animals, but they are more than that, trust me. Female hippos have an 8-month gestation period and always move away from the pod when it's time to give birth. Females move to a new territory and stay there until they give birth. After the calf is born and is ready to flee danger, the mother must return the calf to the rest of the pod, which is usually not welcome. Imagine finally escaping the womb, surviving for 2 days, meeting your mother's relatives, and then you get to be eaten. This is because the dominant males, or bulls in the school of hippos, have a tendency to dislike the young ones, particularly males, as a strategy for decreasing competition for future dominance. What would your mother do if you and your siblings start fighting? Well, she'll stop your fight. But that's not the case with an eagle. Sibling squabbles can be frustrating for any mother with more than one child, but most parents know when to say enough is enough. Children should break it up. However, when it comes to eagles though, mom often just watches the fight, even when the older, stronger chick ends up killing the younger sibling, and mama bird serves as a referee too. Watch this little one. He is full of fight. He shows he ain't just letting himself get kicked out of their little nest. Well, again, it's not uncommon for eagle chicks to peck their weakest sibling to death in a gruesome display of survival of the fittest. We should be grateful that we were born humans and we don't have parents of these kinds. Well, most of us anyway. So among the worst animal parents, who do you think is the cruelest? Be sure to write it in the comment section down below. If you enjoy watching this video, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button to watch more videos like these. Thanks for watching, and take care.